wait on me, just hook up, baby. The hook up, they just wait on me, just hook up, baby. Girl, I order and I need a kitchen. Yeah, they know I got the hook up, they do. Girl, I order and I need a kitchen.
I don't know what happened. So I started it over. Okay. Okay. Now I see. Okay. Now. Yo,
Yo,
was that me? Did I do that?
I don't know what happened. It just kept saying that. I don't know. It just kept saying that I couldn't. It said request wouldn't go through right now.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, because I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, there I am, but I couldn't see me on my screen right here.
Yeah. Let me refresh the YouTube.
Okay,
Go back in.
and I'm finna share this too.
Oh, shout out to Blizz Brooklyn from Doggy Diamond Show. Peace.
Oh man, shout
Yeah,
out for sure.
yeah, man. That's the OG right there. He be dropping knowledge for real.
All the time. I watch Doggy Dime. I'm subscribed.
Uh,
Man.
so yeah, let me just. Okay, yeah, I gotta refresh my YouTube screen. I mean my
Okay.
There it go.
Boom. All right, man. Well, yo, are we ready to go? Boom. All right. We good to go, DJ Tiger?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Today is National Hip Hop Day, appreciation, celebration. And with that being said, today is also my first official YouTube streaming because of this person right here, this man right here, this great person right here who has taught me a lot. This is DJ Tiger, the owner, CEO, the boss man of fullblast.com, Full Blast Radio. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to let y'all know, y'all can find this on Spotify, Twitch, YouTube, Bandcamp, IG, Mixcloud, SoundCloud, and Caffeine TV. So,
Yeah.
DJ Tiger, man, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Just staying busy, man. And big shout out to you though, man, Cookz. You know what I'm saying? We've been rocking for a minute, right when the pandemic hit, and been nothing but a good brother, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we've always chop it up, and I just appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, hey, man. Let me just say right back at you. I appreciate you too, man, because you know what I'm saying. The whole subject of today is hip hop, and you are somebody to me that is hip hop, and there's a whole tribe that say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. Before I get into a little bit, I just want to say, merch available. You also do interviews, Zoom parties. You know what I'm saying? The genres of music for the people who don't know, my friends that don't know that I've been trying to get to check out the page and subscribe. Genres: 80s, 90s music, hip hop, old school R&B, classic house, remixes, mashups, and blends, and live, wiki, all that live. You see that live. I'm talking about merry-go-round, all that. Y'all see all that live. You know what I'm saying? Online station originated out of Strong Island, now resides in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So I know that your catalog stretches a million and more miles. You know what I'm saying? So to get into it, first of all, like I said, I already asked you how you doing. You know what I'm saying? But how's everybody around you doing as well?
oh, everybody doing good, man. You know, my kids. Talk to my kids. My son, he went to Florida to visit my other son, which is my oldest, who lives in Florida, and he's, you know, hanging out down here on little vacation. I told him, man, better be careful because, you know, the craziness is going on with this.
You know what I mean?
Name of
Oh,
it. Say the name of it, but
yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You still got to teach me about them flags.
yeah, man, yeah, you got words, you know, these corporations, man, you know, they'll let the bull stuff slide when you be trying to teach stuff. You know what I mean? That's when they want to cancel it.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
Yes, sir. So, topic of the day, you know what I mean, which is hip hop. You know what I mean? Today is National Hip Hop Day.
yeah.
8/11/73 is when it was created. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know the story, we're gonna get into that. I want to ask you, being the DJ that you are and the hip hop person that you are, all through the veins, how you feeling today? Like you was ready for the day?
I feel good, man. I mean, I was posting a lot of stuff to play. What's weird because my YouTube's having an issue with, you know how I would have a mix. I'm not really live, but you have the chat live. It's like a premiere. So you upload it and you premiere it. For some reason, it keeps moving the video to private. It's weird. So I had to contact YouTube. So I just been dropping the mixes, you know, instead of people, you know, I like the engagement, you know, the people in the chat, but it is what it is. I can still go live. But other than that, man, it feels good, man. I mean, we've been celebrating it every year, you know, it's just now it's on a national level, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, it still feel good.
Yes, sir.
Still doing, you know, what we're doing for the culture and stuff, you know, as long as we just keep doing the same thing we're doing, man, and keep, you know, the real music and, you know, stay positive, you know what I mean? Don't conform to the BS that's been going on and cancel culture, you know, all that stuff, you know what I mean? We just gotta
Yes, sir.
do feel what you know is right, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with that, when you saying that, let me say right into. I want to start off by shouting out the Full Blast Tribe. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Full Blast Tribe from the top to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out Miss Tiger as well. You know what I mean?
Tigress, yes indeed. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's a lot that she do that folks don't know. You know what I mean? And that is some of the most important teamwork, team. You know what I mean? So salute to that, sir.
Yep. Yes indeed. Definitely salute to her.
And like I was saying, you know what I mean? Shout out to the tribe because they like a family. I call brothers and sisters. You know, I might have a couple of uncles and aunties in there too, but we all family though. You know.
I'm saying that's the most important thing, man. You know, it really is, man. Especially in crazy times.
Yes, sir. So like as things started to like build up and get more serious for you, DJ Tiger, like what's it like, man? You getting up every day knowing that you got so many people just waiting for you to hit the on switch, man.
You know, I don't know, man. It's like I just get up happy just to get up first and foremost, but then just to, you know, do what you love, you know what I mean? Like it's just the passion for it is just nonstop. You know, I was saying before, like I love doing blends, you know what I mean? Grew up listening to Ron G and all these dudes, like that's one of the idols of DJing and making blends, and I just love doing that. And now it's like I have so much stuff that I did in the past, but not ever heard it. You know what I mean? Just on Long Island, and you know, because I didn't really try to push to go to the city to sell my CDs there. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the mixtape DJs did. You know, kind of conformed to where I was at and stayed in a box. You know, and but now it's like, you know, with the internet, and now I'm playing them. To me, they're old, but everyone else, they're like it's new. So I appreciate everyone supporting, you know, the blends and stuff. I got one dropping Friday. You know, Jadakiss had the Scorch the Earth
Yes.
Yes. I did a best of Jadakiss last year during the pandemic called Blackout. So this is called Blackout 2, Jason Voorhees blends. And I got him, the LOX, all over like Mobb Deep tracks. Basically, like both those groups is gritty, so I had to match vocals with the mock. So I can't wait to drop that on Friday the 13th. Jason, 3 o'clock. It's gonna stream live on Bandcamp. I just realized Bandcamp has a live where you can debut your stuff, set a ticket price, and then you can give the mixtape kind of for free.
Oh, really?
Pay the support, and then you give them the mixtape after the after the show is over. So,
That's dope.
This Friday.
Straight up. Okay. Now, DJ Titan, let me ask you. Well, matter of fact, elaborate on this: the love and the business, the importance of not forgetting, as well as maintaining your goal.
Yeah. Well, see, the business. I'm not trying to be in that business. That's what you're talking about, the industry.
Yes, sir.
It's always wicked. It's a lot of crazy stuff. They want you to conform to certain stuff. You know what they put out there in the mainstream that's detrimental to the the youth and stuff. Like, I remember growing up and like we listening to songs and I didn't know what they meant till later on. It's like, oh, that's what she meant. Love come down. Oh, that's
Yeah.
But it wasn't that vulgar like as kids. Like now, you got 8, 9-year-olds twerking. Like it's crazy.
Too much.
Yeah. So it's like that industry, man. I'm good doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I said before, when I'm in Twitch DJing, it's 30 people in there. I ain't like, damn, it's only 30. I need like 100. I need 200. Like, nah, man. You got 30 loyal fans in there. That's better than, you know what I mean? Anything, man, that'll support.
Okay. And just and you can answer this as fast as you want to. How did it, like, I know I asked this before, but it's always interesting to hear. How did you actually start the tribe? How did the tribe start?
It just started just people coming in, you know what I mean? Just always on a regular. Like, it was like 6 or 7 of them at one time. You know what I mean? It was a few, and then it just started growing. It was before the pandemic. So people was supporting it before the pandemic, just coming in. Every time I DJ, this was on the boob tube at the time. We call it boob tube. And then the pandemic hit, in March. Well, really started hitting like February. And y'all swear, I think I had it because it was Super Bowl and I was at my uncle's, and all of a sudden I just felt like, you scratch your throat, you're like, oh man, you feel you coming off over something. And by the end of the Super Bowl, I was like, hey, we gotta go home. Like, the next morning I was done. I was like, this is the flu, but how did it hit me like that quick? And I didn't go to work for like Monday through Thursday. And after the pandemic hit and everything, I was like, I might have had it because it was just crazy how it hit. And then my cousin, she was there because she ain't been sick in years. She had got it. So I'm thinking it probably was that. But like I said, we went to Miami in March. It was my first time going for my 50th. And when we came back, that's when it was craziness. But for more people, they home, so they had no choice but to be on the internet. More people buying computers, laptops, and stuff. So it just grew. Yeah, like Ed said, it was organic. You know what I mean? It wasn't trying to force people to come. No, I'm just doing my thing, and if you like what I'm doing, they just come in and support.
Yes, and to piggyback on that, the little quick history, I was thumbing through, going to YouTube, looking, and I noticed every time I passed by this one dude, he was steady playing WuTang songs. And I was like, man, who is this dude, man? So, I let another day go by, and you know what I'm saying? The soccer was getting close to coming on Hulu. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, this dude's still playing WuTang. And then I'm like, whoa, wait a second. He got a Wu Wednesday? He got a Wu Wednesday? And then next thing you know, I won this shirt right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was crazy. Someone was doing a Wu Wednesday every month. I think it was in Boston, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, oh, that's dope. And I'm like, damn, every month, like, I know the anticipation for it is dope. But now I do it every other week now. I used to do it every week. But, it's like, they got some of the dopest songs. But if you hear it all the time, every week, you want to kind of change it up. So now it's every other week now.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's one of my favorite of all. You already know.
You know what I'm saying? I was tagging along, and everybody kept telling me, come back, make sure you come back. He got other shows, come back. He do other stuff. And then, that one morning y'all caught me off guard, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Santos and Brother Dragon, cause them the ones, and Reno, cause them the ones that said, just keep coming back. Just
Yeah.
stay coming, stay supporting, stay coming, stay supporting. And true enough.
Like Nick, Ed, Brother Dragon. Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? They all, you know what I mean? So shout out to my big brothers, you know what I mean? Straight up. Now, like we were saying, you do other shows. So are you 7 days a week with the shows?
Yeah, man.
Okay. If you don't mind, give us a quick breakdown of just some of the shows that you do during the week.
Monday, I try to do Monday motivation. I try to get up. I'm supposed to try to get up early and set an example. Sometimes I don't. But motivation. I try to play like some up tempo. Then I do Mondays is crazy because Monday we got the Fullbacks Fanatics, the sports show at 4:30. Then we got HipHop 6:30. That's on Reno 6 Element of HipHop. And then we try to do a Monday night mixtape. Tuesdays is I was doing Pete Pro Premiere on Tuesdays. It's been different shows just to try to change it up. We had like an all ladies night show where I played a lot of like just nice R&B. That was a hit, you know what I mean? So we would start doing that. Like I said, Wednesdays, every other Wednesday's Woo Wednesday. And it's usually like, I remember Kareem said the best. He was like, yo, some of your best shows is like when you just don't even make it a topic, just go. Go, then it kind of it don't put you in a box. Then you're like free. Your mind is open to just anything. You know what I mean? If I'm a certain set, and then I think of like a blend, because sometimes I like doing blends like right then and there. Then it's like, I can't do it because it don't fit the show. A lot of the shows is just, just go wherever, and because then you get a mix of different types of music. You know what I mean? So that's always enjoyable. Thursdays is Soul Train throwback. We do the R&B, classic R&B funk from the 70s. You know what I mean? I try to pull the vinyl out. Big shout out to my aunt and uncle. Gave me his collection of vinyl. He had over the years, so many gems, man. I'm like, bro, and it broke down when I got that collection. It was crazy. You know what I mean? That was just the love, from family. And so I like doing that on Thursdays because, you can go from slow to mid to fat, you know what I mean? And R&B eras, 70s, 80s, 90s. And so then, Fridays to Saturday nights is usually party night. Still Rock gets the shot clock going.
Yeah, buddy.
That gets a little crazy. But it's like a kind of like, you're in the club from back in the days when you were in the club, playing all the nice up-tempo stuff, reggae too, stuff like that. Sundays is classic R&B Sundays, or reggae. Like a lot of reggae we do too. Usually classic R&B Sundays. We do tributes. We done, Earth, Wind and Fire. We did Levert. We did we do the Mother's Day, do the Father's Day. Keep it real positive and kind of family oriented, man. We don't tolerate no BS. Someone there, trolling. There's no back and forth. You get up out of there. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You don't have time for that.
Right. And now, oh, my fault. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying it's all about, making people comfortable in the chat and having fun so they want to keep coming back.
Yes, sir. Of course. And, you know what I'm saying? With you being...
I forgot to sorry to cut you off. Thursday nights, we try to do classic movie nights. Channel, which is full blast video vibes. So I think last week we watched Juice. Before that, we watched Car Wash. Before that, man, we brought it back. We did a Martin marathon. We did Cool Eye.
When you gonna do the Golden Child? You gonna do the Golden Child?
You want to do the Golden? That's on the list too.
Hey, you also gotta I always me and Stu always remind you, you got the lo-fi thing going too.
Yeah, yeah. I started it, and then I started dabbling into making the lo-fi beats. So I didn't
Okay.
running for a while, but I gotta get that up running 25. So I know people
Okay.
where they're chilling or in other parts of the world, country is still early.
Yes.
Chill and relax.
Now but back to hip hop, who you know what I'm saying, like who inspires you the most, DJ Tiger? Because I ain't really never asked, you know what I'm saying? Like, who inspires you the most, hip hop wise, and then on a personal level, family wise?
Man, I mean, just growing up, like listening to the people, because you grew up. I grew up with them. Like I was like thinking about it. They're like, yo, we was all the same age growing up, but we looked at them as older, even though they weren't, because what they were doing, I guess, in
Mm-hmm.
music. But if you, like think about it, because I'm like, man, all of these entertainers I grew up with, they in their 50s like me, or they're close to it. You know what I mean? EPMD, Rakim, purest, um, Nas, WuTang, Talib, just all these dudes, man. And so it's like I don't get into the GOAT conversation, even though it's good because it's like a debate. People debate it, but to
Mm-hmm.
me, like people have their own categories, what they define. And to me, if you can't put a little bit of everything in that category, then like why debate it? Because some people will be like, "Oh, this dude sold more, so he's the best," which is bullshit. We know that's bullshit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whack entertainers that sold a lot of, and that don't mean nothing. Some people don't know how to freestyle or make good records, or some people can freestyle or do battle but can't make good song records. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like a lot of people have tried to center around artists that can kind of do everything, which
Mm-hmm.
is cool. But I don't know, just me. I like saying like someone's a GOAT in their own right. Like, you got Pete Rock and Premier. People love the soul of Pete Rock.
Mm-hmm.
People love the chops and the boom bap of Premier.
Mm-hmm.
Me, it's like they both GOATs in their own right. You know what I mean? But to me, Dilla, that's me. That's like somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like,
Ooh, yeah.
who? You know what I mean? Dilla is just he's an alien, man. Like he ain't from this earth, man.
He's something else. He is definitely something else. Cause Slum Village, I love them to death. I can listen to Slum Village any time of the day.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Now, and as far as on a personal level, like family wise, who inspires you as far as like, to keep going and don't stop type of thing?
You know what's crazy? And it's something that I thought of in my later years,
Mm-hmm.
because I thought about all the music influence and stuff. Yo, my pops. I used to take his records. This is when I was like 15, 16, before I got my first piece of equipment. I used to get his vinyl and scratch on it. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, yeah. And he had a Lafayette. I don't know if you know Lafayette. It's an old record player, got a wooden base on it, and it got a retractor where you put the records on top, and when the records
Yeah.
needle comes and it drops the record.
My grandma had one.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Messing with that. Yeah, I'm showing my age, but I don't care. But just mess around doing that, and I had a double cassette radio, and I connected it to it, and I would take what people was doing pause tapes, and I didn't know everyone else was doing it. I was just doing it because I was like, yo, let me do this, scratch this, pause it, and put on another song and do it, not knowing I was doing pause tapes. Then I'm hearing later on other DJs like, yeah, man, I used to make pause tapes. I was like, oh, shoot. So I was like, it was bugging me out. Like the dudes that I was following and admiring, I was doing what they was doing. So I was like, but that was,
Hmm.
but like I was saying, my father, like, I saw that, I felt that influence because there's songs I was hearing later on, like especially the old school, the R&B, and there's a feeling to it. So it brought me back to like, oh shoot, I remember the family coming over and they playing music, or we having a barbecue and they're playing Evelyn Champagne, they playing Barry White and all that. And as a kid, I didn't know the names of them, but the music stuck. So it's like I get that feeling when I'm playing those records. Now, yo, that was the influence of my father because the records I was using from him.
That's what's up, DJ.
I got my collection from my uncle, and I'm pulling records, man. Like I'm putting all of them in order, I'm cleaning them off and stuff. And it was like 2 or 3 records in there, and it said ADB, and that's my father's initial. So I called my pops. I said, "Yo, you know your brother? He has some of your records." He's like, "Yeah, I know." He tried to tell me he didn't tell. I know he stole some of my records. So, he was like, "I know he took some of my records." The initials on it. That was funny. But
that's that DJ talk right there. You know what I mean?
So it's dope that, you know what I mean. Like it kind of hits you like, oh shoot, that's where the really influence came from. Like,
that's smooth.
Dope, man. It's dope.
That's smooth.
Hits you, you know, like.
Yes, sir. It is. And to ride off of that, to you, and I'm pretty sure that I'll agree, because you know what I'm saying. It always circles back to one. To you, hip hop in its purest form. What's that? What would that be to you, DJ Tiger?
Man, incorporating the knowledge. You know what I mean? You know, it don't, every song don't have to be about breakdancing, but the song should incorporate. It should have some type of. I love the pattern of a boom bap drum. I'm not a bounce type. You know what I mean? Even though there's songs I like that, but to me, that foundation is the breaks. You know what I mean? When they used to cut the breaks back and forth. Breakbeat Lou, shoot. I'm gonna shout out K1. You know, he family the Cool Hurt. You know what I mean? I was going to his house. He had one of the first techniques that came out, I think, in the 70s or early 80s. And I was watching on the original breakbeat records. They're just chilling. We just in his basement, and he's just cutting them, the records back and forth.
That's hip hop history, man.
Those influence. I'm just doing it because I just love. Oh shoot, yo, he's doing DJing original breakbeats. You know what I mean? So to me, that's what, you know what I mean. Like every other music is cool, but that feeling of that foundation when you hear that song. You know what I mean? Nothing can match that feeling to me.
Okay. And this right here, this is pretty much a one answer question. It's the reason why I'm asking this, because I'm gonna fall off to something else. But how long have you been DJing?
I started when I was 16, and I'm 51.
Okay. The reason why I asked that is because of this. What other stuff, like push DJing to the side? What other stuff do you do, hip hop wise? Like what other hobbies, hip hop hobbies do you have? You know what I'm saying? Not like DJing your job and hobby. That's your love. That's your baby. Like what other hip hop stuff you do? That's like maybe I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I started making beats in 1998.
Okay.
I remember I met Petey Pablo. He came to my makeshift studio. I even forgot this. This is crazy.
Never told this.
Guy from the neighborhood, Donnell Bodie, rest in peace. I think he was managing him at the time, and he came. He knew I started making beats, so he came there just to like check it out, check the studio, this and that. And then they left. You know what I'm saying? And I never did anything with him, but that just hit me that I met that dude. But yeah, 1998, and I started working with my friend Stell. We used to call him Big Cell. Now he's called Stunner. We did an album together called 99. Year 99 till infinity. I actually got it. I think on my Bandcamp. It's real raw. Like I used a 950, a Kai sampler. I don't know if you know the Kai sampler. Like you had to cut the samples down and speed them up so you can save it. And yeah, man.
Yeah.
And had like an old PC, but I was like, man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna work with what I got.
Yeah.
And, started making beats in 1998, and now I'm working with Samsung. So out to Samsung, we trying to drop an EP before the summer's out. His always his sticker. You know how the stickers they have on the albums with says explicit content?
Yeah.
Warning. His says warning, conscious content. So he does not curse one time in any of his lyrics. He's dope.
I like that.
Yeah, we debuted his music on Full Blast Radio, and looking forward to putting that out. And I want to work with Grap Lover. You know, Grap Lover is part of the song.
Yeah. Yes.
Soul Brother.
Grap don't play. Shout out to Grap. He don't play.
John Jiggs. Shout out to John Jiggs as well. You know what I'm saying? Just dope MCs, man. And now that we're trying to do that. My homegirl Desire as well from Huntington. And Brother Dragon spit too.
Brother Dragon, yes. Big Brother Dragon, yes, right. Need to hear something soon.
Yeah, man, we gotta get them all on a compilation or something.
You know what I mean? And now, DJ Tiger, at this moment in time, if you sit back and think, what's one of your biggest accomplishments now that you're very proud of?
Oh man, just it really felt good to it'll be a year. Matter of fact, the weekend because I'm going to Houston for the Battle of the Bands.
Mm-hmm.
That weekend will be a year that I've started this as a business.
Oh.
Full-time business. Quit my warehouse job and I'm going in.
Oh, okay.
Positive, you know what I mean?
Man, I didn't even know you worked a job. I thought you was like from sun up to sundown doing this.
Oh no, I know it probably seemed like it, right?
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah. Now this was from last August 29th. It was my last day because Labor Day was like the first weekend that I was DJing as a free agent. Yeah. So it's been dope, man. It's been dope. The support's still been there, you know what I mean? And
yes, sir.
Everything could ask for anything more.
Okay. Now, with this being National Hip Hop Day, DJ Tiger, and you know what I'm saying, like I said at the first, you are hip hop. You are hip hop to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you do so many hip hop things, say so much hip hop. So to the internet, to the internet babies, man, to the internet babies, what message would you give to them to learn to let them know you need to know your hip hop history?
I mean, shoot, I'm still learning, but I think it's nice for people to know where it came from. You don't have to beat people in the head, but they should know it as part of history, just like they would know anything else. We always talked about, how a lot of other genres know, you know what I mean? To me, they know Rolling Stones, they know the Beatles, they know, So why not them know the people that came before who they're listening to now? A lot of it has to do with a lot of, I don't want to go into it, a lot of disrespect, coming from, and I've seen it from both sides too, but I've seen a lot with the younger, because when you're young, you wild, you don't care this and that, you ain't thinking about nothing, but, a lot of it is not having someone there to teach you that. Crazy, my son, who's 21, he just turned 21, this was, I think it was 2 years ago, he texted me out the blue, he still lives in New York, and he's like, Dad, I just listened to this album, and to me, this is the greatest album right now. And I was like, oh man, what's he saying? I thought he was talking about some young cat or whatever. He said, Nas Illmatic. Oh. Bro, I then got emotional. I was like, oh, work is done.
Yes, yes, yes.
Like that was because I didn't even know that, you know, because I'm not around 24/7, so I don't know, you know, I know music you listen to, but he was like, yeah, I know the type of music that's out. I know a lot of it's trash. I know it. I don't know a lot of it's like the turn up stuff music, but you know, I know all the other good music. You know what I mean? So he you know, ignorant to the fact of the music that came